There is no doubt that the Nintendo Switch is a resounding success for Nintendo, with over 4 million units sold worldwide, and with some incredible titles such as The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, ARMS, and Splatoon 2 already available for the system. The holiday lineup is looking stronger than ever, and we even see a steady flow of indie and third-party games coming to the system. The only problem, aside from the voice chat solution, is that most of these third-party titles are years-old ports available on other systems.
Hello everyone and welcome to another Nintendo Switch video here on the Common Wolfram. Let's get this straight. We love the Nintendo Switch and couldn't be happier for the great success it has become. We all own the incredible Zelda Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, ARMS, Splatoon 2, and now Mario + Rabbids Kingdom Battle, in addition to some indie titles. And yes, we have downloaded the Nintendo Switch Online app, even though the smartphone solution is a true mess. The game's already out and more than enough of a justification to get the system, as Breath of the Wild is already cherished as one of the best games of all time. ARMS has become a solid IP with high potential for improvement. Splatoon 2 gained some really good scores, including from us.
But this is just the beginning. Since the start of this August, we are getting an awesome lineup, beginning from the promising XCOM-inspired Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, the revolutionary Game of the Year contender Super Mario Odyssey, Fire Emblem Warriors, the final Breath of the Wild DLC pack, and finally Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Then in 2018 and beyond, we have a new Yoshi and Kirby game, a true mainline Fire Emblem HD title, a core Pokemon RPG title, and obviously Metroid Prime 4. In addition, we know that the Switch will be getting a long line of indie games beginning from Rocket League, Shakedown Hawaii, Namco Museum, Golf Story, Stardew Valley, SteamWorld Dig 2, Battle Chasers, and many others. If that wasn't enough, we are also getting some true third-party gems from the previously mentioned Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, FIFA 18, NBA 2K18, WWE 18, Steep, Sonic Mania, Sonic Forces, and the motion-controlled Skyrim, along with Dragon Quest XI at some point.
But wait a minute. Aren't all of these either old, delayed, or inferior ports of titles that are about to come out for, or have been out on other systems for more than a year? That's correct. And this is why third-party support is also Nintendo Switch's greatest weakness this holiday season. And before you say that you buy Nintendo systems for Nintendo titles only, then you have to realize that you are part of a much greater problem for Nintendo. But more on that at the end of this video. For now, let us focus on what AAA third-party games sole Switch owners are missing out on this fall and next year. The list is long, since Assassin's Creed Origins, Wolfenstein: The New Colossus, Red Dead Redemption 2, Call of Duty World War II, Kingdom Come: Deliverance, Far Cry 5, Anthem, Skull and Bones, Darksiders 3, Cyberpunk 2077, and the former Nintendo exclusive IP in the form of Monster Hunter World will not have a handheld option anytime soon. And no, none of these are system exclusive titles.
But why is it that games like Kingdom Hearts 3, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and Beyond Good and Evil 2 remain an uncertainty for the Switch? Well, it can be tracked down to 3 sources. The first one is the Nintendo Switch's main premise of being an affordable piece of hardware that simply isn't as powerful as the PlayStation 4 or base model Xbox One S. This makes it obviously more difficult to port games for the system due to the need of downgrading game assets for a Switch version. Next, we have different system architectures, where PlayStation and Xbox both utilize an AMD chipset based around x86 technology. The Switch is run by an ARM-based Tegra chip. This in itself poses a challenge in terms of getting the games over from one system to another, with one exception being games developed in Unreal Engine 4.
So shouldn't this mean that games such as Kingdom Hearts 3, Dragon Ball FighterZ and Final Fantasy VII Remake should be a mere formality to get on the system? Yes, they would if we ignore the fact that all 3 are way into development and that Final Fantasy VII Remake is a timed exclusive for the PlayStation 4 or 5 if things continue as they have to this point. So let us look at the case, or actually campaign, to bring Kingdom Hearts 3 and or Dragon Ball FighterZ for the Nintendo Switch. Both are Unreal Engine 4 games that due to their genre would fit perfectly on the just as much Japanese Nintendo Switch. Well, Nomura-san and Hiroki-san may be open to the idea of bringing their upcoming titles to Nintendo's hybrid system, but nothing further than that, as it all comes down to money to port, and the need to sell. And this brings us over to the real problem.
Since even though the Switch might struggle with some hardware challenges and Nintendo's, to some extent, limited support of third-party developers isn't exactly something to brag about, then in the end, there is no doubt that the real reason why third-party developers have been skeptical or blatantly refused to port their games to Nintendo systems in the recent years is that we Nintendo fans simply don't buy third-party games coming to our systems. This is all part of a cycle which begins from the moment Nintendo informs the developers about their new system and soon after send out development kits to interested partners. We get a typical confirmation that so many developers are on board for our new system, and then in a presentation, spotlight, or direct, learn about what each publisher or developer is bringing initially to the Nintendo table. A line of promotion begins typically with some Nintendo skins in a third-party game to lure the Nintendo community to buy the game when it comes out, and still, it doesn't sell.
The truth is harsh, but the main reason for the lack of new third-party titles on the Switch this fall and for the next year is our own. We simply don't buy the games coming out, with FIFA being an exception as they are deliberately setting it up for failure. But in the case of Skyrim, NBA 2K18, and in particular Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, it is crucial that we show up and support the games, as this is the only way to show that there is substantial Nintendo interest for a Nintendo Switch port of the next Elder Scrolls or Beyond Good and Evil 2. In other words, when you have the chance and funding to buy Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Skyrim, NBA 2K18, or heck even FIFA, then buy them, as this is the only way to secure third-party support on the Switch in the long run. Whether we like it or not, in order to get the big games for the Switch or any future Nintendo system for that matter, we need to remember that our responsibility as Nintendo fans is also to support third-party developers that take the risk to port or publish exclusive titles for the system of our choice. If enough of us show up on launch days and send a clear and loud message to Bethesda, EA, Ubisoft, 2K, Square Enix, and others, we are willing to buy their Nintendo ports, then we might see the next Elder Scrolls and even Kingdom Hearts 3 finding its way to the Nintendo Switch.
And who knows, from that point on, the Switch as a console and handheld hybrid might become a more attractive third-party system, even though the voice chat needs some fixing, capable to steal more market shares from the big group of players who buy consoles, for the main reason to play big third-party releases. As mentioned throughout this video, the responsibility is ours for the taking, and it begins with Mario + Rabbids Kingdom Battle from Ubisoft. Don't make this man drop any tears of grief. And until the next Switch update, this was the Commonwealth Realm. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then please leave a like, spread this Nintendo Switch third-party responsibility message by sharing this video, and share your opinion on the situation in the comment section below. If you haven't already, consider subscribing to the Commonwealth Realm for more Nintendo Switch, Mario and Zelda videos, and make sure to check out our guest Spawn Waves video on the matter. Finally, a big thank goes to our Patreon role producers Transcendent Sacred Courage and Kenyatta Ali, and all you other patrons that make it possible for us to continue living our passion and share our love for Nintendo by producing quality content. If you want to contribute, then check out patreon.com/commonrealm for more details.